And we are back, everyone, here with LunatiK versus Follow eSports. Remember, LunatiK is your 72% favorite according to CSGO Lounge, so we'll see if they can, in fact, deliver on that. I am Dustin Moret, and joining me today is going to be our new caster, K-Smooth, his first cast, and you're about to get in here pretty quick, man. LunatiK doing a fast A rush.
That's right, Wabbit takes out two with two beautiful headshots from the USB, gets a third, and now we're going to see what these guys are going to do to try to salvage this round. They've got Molotov to work with, and no armor. All their armor wearers are dead. Trying to just bait him out of this door here a little bit. Spamming away doesn't take him. And that's first round for Follow.
Yeah, I mean, there really wasn't much to say there. I mean, LunatiK just tried to load up on the squeaky door hallway and just kind of push out and just kind of close the distance as fast as they could, you know, using those Glocks, and, you know, because that's where you have your best shot at making them work. And they just didn't get past Wabbit. I mean, Wabbit really just put up a big play there with those 3 headshots. It almost seemed like the round was over after just those 3 kills. They were just so detrimental to what LunatiK was trying to do. And we are going to see LunatiK Tech9 up, though. I mean, they're going to force out here and see what they can do. They didn't get a bomb plant, so they can kind of take this gamble with Tech9s now and still buy on time. And it seems like they're going to kind of run the same thing. Just want to rush out into this A bomb site out the squeaky door, just close the distance with these Tech9s.
Yep, get some smokes out. They've got the armor this time. Kind of an interesting buy from Follow. It's very spread out between SMGs and rifles, 2 FAMASs, an M4, P90, MP7. And here they come through the squeaky door. Wabbit's trying to spray him down. Doesn't manage to kill anyone. He's blinded, backing off a little bit. Stanislaw kind of holding that catwalk angle while Draw gets the plant. Drake takes out Hades. And let's just see how they're going to retake this. Kind of waiting for the smokes to dissipate. Invert down to 4 HP. He's probably going to get taken out pretty soon here. His flash is going out. Here comes... Oh, Stanislaw gets roasted. Drake taking out Wabbit. Statutory takes out Inventory and Drake. And there goes Feels. Or no, sorry. That's not... It looks like Feels. Read out. Els. Two more taking out 3 of them with a Tech9. That's a beautiful round.
Wow, that was pretty crazy. Like, you thought that the retake there from Follow eSports was really going to come through, especially when Els was able to get the picks, which it does, in fact, with the tag look exactly like Feels. So we can refer to him as Feels. It's actually kind of funny.
It's just that's what it looked like on my screen.
Yeah, absolutely.
Feels.
I was on the same wavelength as you, man. It's actually pretty cool. It feels bad, man, but you know, Dumore, though, just came out with the Tech9 there at the very end and got some nice kills, but unfortunately it wasn't in time. The defuse still went off. But with that bomb plant, it is going to help LunatiK with money down the line. Now, they did invest pretty heavily in that second round, so they can't really immediately use that bank they gather by planting the bomb. But they will, like I said, have a pretty comfortable buy next round. But again, just loading up this squeaky door worked for them last time for a bomb plant. They just couldn't hold off the retake, so they're going to take another crack at it here in just a few moments. So basically the same tactic 3 rounds in a row.
Yeah, here they come. Dumore actually has a FAMAS this round. Stanislaw taking out Hades with a headshot. Wabbit gets Stanislaw and Invert gets Wabbit. Now the bomb's going to go down. Can Ocean and his teammates get this back? Drake taking down Ocean. Els getting Drake and Invert with his double kill. And now creeping up here, Dumore gets traded out by Statutory. Statutory gets the last kill, and he's going to get the bomb plant, or the bomb defuse, excuse me.
Yeah, really well done. It's another successful retake here from Follow eSports. This time there was no heroics in the last minute for LunatiK, but they still got it down to a 1 versus 1, which still, you know, at least keeps Follow eSports' economy under control. I mean, that way, if they can win this opening gun round, they'll at least immediately force Follow into a save, whereas if they would have allowed Follow to bank up cash and not lose any players, maybe they still can buy after the first gun round even if they lose. So it's limits, you know, Follow's economy, and that's definitely still, you know, successful when you're not expected to win. Like, at least you're getting something accomplished. And we are going to see LunatiK get the op onto Invert, and AKs across the board for everyone else here. We do have Hades still on the FAMAS, M4s across the board for everyone else, and let's see LunatiK kind of playing into a default right now, just pretty spread out, lurking the extremities of A main and B main, and a couple of mid garage, but there's a push coming in here from Squeaky Door.
Oh, Dumore picking these guys off out of Squeaky. Oh, Ocean boosted up, counter boost. He takes out Dumore. And now it's a 3v3. This is going to be an important round for LunatiK. They need to start getting momentum back against Follow here. Looks like they are regrouping towards A. Oops, sorry.
Yeah, Stan's away in CT spawn, by the way, right now, so he can definitely cut off some rotates in a big way, and he does already catch Hades, so that means the Follow eSports retake going to be much more difficult as they are a man down.
Stanislaw blinded. He tries to spray him down, but he misses completely. Ocean getting that kill. And now It's planted for a main here. Drossel just needs to be careful with his boots here. Sprays down Statutory, and Drake gets the last one. That's one round for LunatiK.
Yeah, I mean, really well done there from LunatiK. I mean, they were able to catch the squeaky door push, which was big. You know, Dumore catching those two. Ocean did counter boost to kind of trade it back just a little bit, but in the midst of all that, you know, confusion at mid, Stanislaw slips to the A bomb site all the way in the CT spawn unspotted and catches a rotate on Hades, who was rotating from B. You probably had no clue that anyone would be there. I mean, why would you think that? You probably think that everyone's still deep inside the site. So the fact that he was able to get out there and kind of surprise Hades and get a man advantage for his team, that was really big, and LunatiK held it all the way through the round, so they will win the opening gun round. And they do, in fact, force Follow eSports still into a save here. Just pistols across the board, you know, a few P250s, but also just a couple of USPs, no armor, no nades. So they really had to go, you know, really, really conservative here. And they will stack the A bomb site. You kind of have to gamble in this situation. We'll see if it pays off, if LunatiK actually takes that spot. Once again, just really spread out, trying to eye any aggression and just slowly work themselves into some map control.
Kind of a standoff here as LunatiK is just waiting for any of these pushes. There's a nice little stack going on A. They're just waiting for them to come out of squeaky again like they have been. Drake now peeking out through mid, trying to get Statutory, looked like. Hades creeping up on Catwalk. Is he going to see Drake? I don't think he saw him. He turns around to try to get Dumore, but Dumore takes him out with a headshot. Now Els and Statutory working on Dumore there. They take him out. Drossel takes out Ocean.
Man. And LunatiK has spotted the stack. I mean, Dumore came outdoor, spotted two. Drake also spotted one up the highway, so they realize what's going on. So they're already bringing this bomb back over to the B bomb site. Not that it really matters. I mean, they've pretty much gotten all the kills anyway through the highway there, as pretty much every player has gotten a frag except for Drake. So pretty much a team ace here, unless Drake actually catches Els, and it would be a full team ace.
And bombs down. Invert getting the last kill. Another round for LunatiK here. They're starting to pick up their momentum.
And I mean, that was a save from Follow eSports. That certainly helped out LunatiK quite a lot. And really, Follow eSports money is still quite bad off. And I mean, like I said, this is just based off of what LunatiK was able to do. Even though they lost the opening 3 rounds, they kept forcing it into 1v1s. I think 2 of those first 3 rounds were 1v1s. So just forcing so many rebuys. And now Follow eSports is suffering the repercussions of that. They've had the double save, and this just gives LunatiK so much breathing room. I mean, they're going to be able to tie up the game off of this. And Stan has already found an opening pick after there is a stack at B, which is being spotted now, so we'll take the bomb A soon, I'm sure.
Drossel took out Wabbit. Looks like there's a little bit of a battle here at B. They're just trying to bait each other out a little bit. Nice pop flash there. Gets Drossel pretty good. Not going to get a kill out of that, though. And it looks like, are they working their way towards mid now? It does seem to be that way. 2 of them pushing out, possibly going vents. No, they're just creeping up here. They're taking down Ocean on highway. Probably going to go A now, yes. We got 2 going through Squeaky now to get that A plant. And the CT is carefully making sure they don't get caught in the rotate, but it's too late. Els spots him from truck.
Yeah, I mean, this is a good mid-round call from LunatiK. I mean, the B push was definitely spotted, but it also was detected that they were kind of falling back into B, which means they might already be rotating to A. So LunatiK, you know, a good mid-round call to put some people in the mid to cut off those rotations, ensure that they couldn't get over to A to prevent their plant. And there you have it, LunatiK coming out here in a 3-3 score. But now we are going to see pretty much our first round where both teams are fully decked out. So this is going to kind of be, you know, our first indication of how this half might play out. No op for LunatiK anymore. However, Wabbit will have the op for the first time on his team. And he was an opper that played in the pro scene, you know, a while back. We haven't seen from him in a very long time. So I'm curious to see how he'll do kind of playing back in the pro scene for the first time. And what seems like ages since I remember him in top-level Counter-Strike.
Smoke's going out at A. It looks like they're trying to push out there a little bit. 2 of them boosted up here, clearing out the middle a little bit. Els hiding in he pushes through the smoke into mid-main there. And here they come out to A site. Ocean takes out Dumore. Drossel flanking Ocean.
And with Els doing this, he'll actually flank, and no one has any clue that this has happened. I mean, the mid players think they spotted him, but they didn't, and Els will get the kill on the invert. But and with that, they have a man advantage on this retake. And Hades is still inside quad.
Manages to take out Stanislaw, and Wabbit gets Drake with that op. And he's just kind of shooting in middle a little bit, see if he can find one. Oh, he gets a great headshot on Drossel there. And they're gonna get the defuse.
Yeah, I mean, that was just big. Like, Els being able to slip past the people aggressing mid and get in that quick flank that just, there was no way that LunatiK was ever going to expect something like that quick. If anything, they figured their mid players would encounter that first, and so that definitely caught them off guard. And on top of that, the fact that Hayes was able to kind of camp out quad the entire time in the corner of the site. Then you saw they had the plant on the highway side because they couldn't clear out the site completely. And when you just kind of leave someone there, he just keeps holding that side of the map. The side of the map. It's just going to be so hard to ensure that you have control to hold off the defuse, hold off the retake. So really well done there from Follow Esports. But both teams still fully bought out, and LunatiK looking like they're boosting up mid once again. Kind of similar setup to last round.
Yeah, they were definitely trying to make some noise in mid to distract the A players, but Hades is sitting here waiting for a push through that smoke. Very diligent here. Els peeking through the vents here. Did he see Drake? I think he did, and he doesn't want to repeat.
I think they
Drake
both
probably
saw
him
each other.
back.
Yeah.
There it is. There's the first kill of the round. And Stanislaw will take out Wabbit over at A site. And another rotating up here to take A. Hades takes out Stanislaw. He throws a Molotov to try to fend off this push. He sprays down Dumore. Flashbang going out. And the door is open. They're spamming at the door to make sure he doesn't come out. Invert. Just trying to see if he can get a pick with that off. Drossel taking out Els. And Hades takes out Invert when he tries to peek out that door. Now Drossel. Is he gonna just try to save this? I would think so. What's he doing? Oh, he's trying to get some kind of, I don't know, flanks. I don't know what he's trying to do here. Just flashing out mid. Maybe he just wants to clutch this. Hades is only down to 15 HP. If he can take out Statutory, he'll have a pretty good chance.
Yeah, we'll see. He's got 11 HP here, 17 seconds left on the clock as he'll be working his way into the forklift, but now he realizes that he won't be able to get the bomb and get back in, and with the low HP, it's just best, like you said, to save this AK and just hold on to it for next round, see what they can do with it. But this really well done from Hades, just holding that A bomb site, you know, catching the A main push from Stanislaw, holding off Invert inside Squeaky Door, just doing so much damage and just really holding off that take. And it's also just wanted to kind of note here for some of you who are familiar with the NA scene, seeing Stanislaw taking a lot of entry positions on this team, which he's more known of like to be a support player in some of his former teams. So to kind of see him take point in many of these A executions is definitely kind of neat just to see him play a different role. I don't know if that's just the way it's panning out because of where they're at on the map and their default, but it's definitely interesting to note that he's kind of, you know, taking those engagements really early.
Now, I saw Wabbit, he took the op to B at least one round. Does he go the op to be every single round? Because it seems like you might want that to be in mid or a site, a truck. Stanislaw getting a headshot on Hades over the forklift there. And they're going to smoke it off and flash. Are they going to push through that? Or are they just trying to get some cover so he can back off? He's lit. He needs to get out of there. Throws a Molotov as a parting gift, though.
Yeah, I mean, you can use that Molotov to try to clear out quad, get people out of that spot and into the site. But Ocean has been able to find a kill here at mid. So he's even back up at a 4-on-4. And I'll get back to your question about the op here in just a second, because it seems like LunatiK is already staging up for a big hit on the B bomb site, and here they come.
Oh, Ocean, he's nervous about this flank, and he was right to do so. Looks like they've got... Oh, no, Els taking down two of them at the headshot spot, and now Dumore takes out Els. He's got 9 HP. Dumore... sorry, Stanislaus 13 HP. They're both very lit. Are they going to be able to get this bomb plant? Looks like Wabbit backing off of Heaven here. He's going to try to get an angle here on Dumore. Or Stanislaw. We'll see what he does here. He's got one on each side. He didn't really seem to look either way. He just didn't want to commit to a certain angle.
Yeah, I mean, the problem is when you're coming in on a 1v2 like that, there's so many angles you have to clear. Lower B, checkers, your tight left, headshot angle, people inside the site peeking from like 3 different angles, and you're doing it with an op close range, so there's just so much you have to worry about. It's almost better off pulling out the 5-7 and pressing in with that and hoping for the best, especially since they're low HP. But to go back to the op, go ahead.
Oh, sorry. If he had stuck with Heaven a little bit more, he maybe could have had his back to a wall at least to try to peek one at B site and then turn to checker, but he didn't do that. Maybe it wouldn't have worked out, I don't know. Stanislaw taking out Wabbit, and Els getting Stanislaw up at the boost there. And now, let's see, there are 4 CT players in mid here. They're stacking it up, and it looks like the terrorists are taking control of B. They're spamming the boxes, just trying to see if anyone's hiding. Drossel will get that bomb plant.
Yeah, I mean, FE was just on the side this round, so they tried to stack up in mid and see what they could do. They did get one kill here, but now Drake is holding off this rotation at mid garage quite effectively. He already found 2. Now Hells is all alone, and he can't do it, man. Drake just holds it all off, does it all by himself, gets the quad kill, in fact, so well done to hold off that rotation and not allow Follow eSports to pick up any guns either, and also still keeps them in a really low econ situation because they couldn't really get much. You're seeing them have to get FAMASs on like 3 of their players, actually just 2 of their players. One is just stuck on a CZ, so the economy's definitely getting really rough here for Follow eSports, who has had their money reset a couple of times this half already.
Yeah, it's a very even match. I think Follow thinks that they just go ahead and buy whatever they can. They'll start to tip the odds in their favor. L's taking out Drossel there, and it looks like some of them, a lot of the T's are grouped up at the boost spot here. Bomb's going over the boost now, and we've got Dumore opening up the door, just trying to distract people at A, peeking a little bit, see if he can get a shot. He backs off, closing the door on his way out.
Yeah, I mean, they realize that Follow eSports has aggressed one side of the map and taking control and has a lot of information. So now LunatiK really has to just kind of gather up and push the other side of the map, try to make a play, relieve some of that pressure. That's why you're seeing Stanislaw trying to take some duels here in mid, trying to, pull some people, out of their spots and try to even up the odds because they are a man down right now. As they do have that mid control. They also have a couple of people in A main, but they're backing off, so they could go mid B off of this, or they could even run this like mid to highway. We do see one guy kind of scoping things out highway and one vent, so they're just trying to look for an opportunity.
Yep, now Drake drops the bomb. He doesn't want them to spot it. I think they spotted it earlier when he was in vents. L's taking out Drake. And the
Stanislaw. Oh my goodness.
This.
This is so great.
Is he going to go for the knife? Just waiting
Probably
for anyone else. It takes him out with a headshot. Now he's going through the connector there. He's going to flank Hades. Oh, but Hades takes him out first. Statutory getting Dumore. They're holding down this B site. And the bomb, is he going to back off? No, he's just going for it. Punching right through. Invert taking out Statutory. He spots Hades by the tree. They're just peeking each other real quickly here. He's just trying to get close, trying to get that angle. Gets the headshot. And now Wabbit has to take him out with his ops. Oh, but there was no time for the bomb plant.
Yeah, I mean, LunatiK, they started a man down. That's always rough. They tried to, get some mid control, try to use that to cut off some rotates, and listen for rotations as well to get some information. Then they tried to split B, but even though Stanislaw was able to kind of get behind the rotation and even start flanking, he couldn't catch that second kill. And also the Follow eSports members that were inside B defended very well. So yeah, LunatiK was never really able to get back.
Now. That was just a delay tactic. Like, peek me, don't go on the site, don't plant the bomb, peek me. He wasn't trying to get a kill, just delaying him.
Oh, and that's a big pick from... Yeah, sorry. Definitely huge. And that's kind of going back to your point about ops. On this map, you can use them to anchor really either site, and that allows you to put more presence with rifles at mid, because you just kind of rely on that op to take care of a site. And I'm sure you'll see Wabbit float all around the map with that between the 2 bomb sites, maybe mid sometimes as well. But Hades, once again, defending A really well here, does even it back up at a 4-on-4. And Invert still looking for the pick, gets dinked pretty hard here, and he'll be forced to fall back a bit.
Boost spot. He didn't want to get killed from up there. It's actually a spot that seems like not a lot of people check often enough, because it's fairly rare to be up there.
Yeah, definitely. It's something you kind of see CTs throw in like maybe once or twice a half just to try to catch someone off guard. You're used to hitting the A-bomb site with no one up there, and you slip it in and catch them off guard. It can definitely be like a GG type moment, like just like an auto win on the round for it being unchecked. And now we are seeing LunatiK eSports actually gather back up to A, and Hayes is already starting to fall off. He's already back at Truck, so now there's really no one in position. They'll just have to play for the retake, but they do have a man advantage, and Hades is cutting them off before they can even get into the site. There's no smoke cover, and Hades will just finish it alone. A quad kill. What a round from him with that M4 accuracy, man. He's lighting them up at the A side of the map so often.
Yeah, I'm sure they're feeling really good about themselves right now. Because as I mentioned earlier, a lot of people were betting against them in this match. It is best of 2 though, so we still got another match after this.
Yeah, and there's still definitely some CS left to be played even in this half. LunatiK already has 5 rounds on T side, and the map that does have a slight CT bias, so it's not out of the question they can still get back into this. If they can pull up 1 or 2 more rounds before that half is over, they'll still be in really good shape. Even with 5, they can still manageable.
Closes the door behind him after getting that pick. And now they're pushing out, but he's so blind, and Hades taking out Drake. Dumore getting Wabbit, and Hades gets Invert. And now they're just dropping 1 by 1. Dumore getting Hades, though. He's fighting for his life. He can't get the bomb plant. It's all the way out there. There's really 10 health. There's no way he's going to survive this. Ocean finally getting that kill on him.
Yeah, I mean, that was just tough. I mean, like we talked about, Wabbit just moving his op around. You know, he was anchoring B one round. Now you see him over at the quad boxes A. So always keeping LunatiK guessing where that op's going to be when they're slowly peeking out, looking for picks. They always have to be in fear of where he's going to be. And then Hades, that's probably the third or fourth round I've seen him like multi-frag at 3 kills or more at that A-bomb site this half. So he's really done well to secure that A-bomb site. That's made things really tough on LunatiK, who have been pretty A-heavy throughout this half. And they will still have full guns here. And again, they're setting up outside A. They throw some set smokes now. This could mean a big A hit. Or you can see them maybe fall back into some type of mid-execution. So I'm not really sure this is a fake or a real execute. But Hades has pressed into A main undetected, and he gets a kill.
Yep, let's see if he can get another. He does, but he's taken out by Stanislaw. Now Dumore trying to get one on Cap, but he's taken out by Ocean. And looks like we've got a grenade going out trying to stop Stanislaw, but Ocean steals that kill away from the grenade. Drake now dodging some fire and bullets and flashbangs in mid. He is all alone, just trying to survive.
Right, I mean, there's not much he can do here. It's a 1v4. I mean, he'll just sit in the smoke and get spammed down. And Follow eSports have definitely put up a really good CT side. I mean, they've won the last 4 in a row, the last 6 of 8. And of course, they even had the pistol round as well. So there was a moment in time where LunatiK got some gun rounds in, you know, round number 4, the opening gun round, and kind of hurt Follow eSports' economy. And we're using that to get some rounds. But ever since Follow, you know, got their money back, they've been able to crank out rounds here. And they've turned this into a quite good CT side. They can, you know, win this last round, which is very likely. LunatiK on very limited utility. This will be a great CT half for them.
Statutory, or no, it wasn't Statutory. Who was that was just trying to shoot through the metal there to scout one in mid? I missed who it was that's got that scout right now. Wait, it's Invert. Yeah, that's who's got it. Stanislaw now throwing out a smoke, getting boosted up here. Is he going to be able to take out Ocean? Grenade going out. Only chips him for a little bit of damage, 6 damage there. Now, let's see. Stanislaw pushing up a little bit. Another smoke going out in mid. L's waiting for a push at B main here. Stanislaw pushing up now. He manages to take out Ocean on highway. And now that scout just kind of spamming the connector through the smoke, see if he can get a random shot. Statutory peeking with this op here. Oh, did he hit? Yeah, he hit him. He's only got 8 health left. Right? Or was that a leg
definitely.
shot? It looked like it should have been in his arm, but...
I think he hit him like in the body, which would have been a kill, but he clipped him through the edge of the metal.
Oh,
so
that's what it was.
Yeah. So that's basically what you're seeing there. LunatiK now in a 4-on-4. They are going to try to work this bomb into the A-bomb site yet again. They do take that level, but Hades, who has been such a big defender there, he does actually go down. So LunatiK having able to tip the odds in their favor. They have a man advantage with the bomb down.
So many of the terrorists were just lit in this match. Invert 10 HP, Dumore 6 HP, Stanislaw down to 22. It is 3v2, but, you know, even just one bullet will take these guys out really quickly. He's blinded, gets taken down by Els, and now Invert holding A main with that scout there. Dumore over by the quad box, 6 HP. He peeks out and he gets killed by Els. Can we get this bomb plant, though? Invert is in the perfect position to defend this bomb plant. Flash is going out. They got a little buddy system going here. One kills and the other gets the defuse.
Yeah, absolutely. Just another well-done retake there for Follow eSports. They seem to have everything going for them there in like the last 8 or 9 rounds of the half. Either Hades was just holding down A, just doing so much damage, making things really easy for Follow eSports to close out, or even in situations where they were a man down or something, they were still always able to make a retake work on the LunatiK side of things. So that was just a really, really good job there from Follow eSports on the CT side. And if they can win pistol, they'll be in really good shape just to try to close out this map. But LunatiK, you know, they are on, you know, the somewhat easier side of this map now. If they can win pistol, you know, get back up to 8 rounds or so against the 10 of Follow, they'll still have a decent chance as well. So it's not as if either team has definitely closed this map out yet. It's not too lopsided of a score. And the pistol around the anti-ecos, if they can be secured, it can do wonders for either team to work towards trying to make this game a bit better for themselves.
All right, looks like terrorists opting for a few sets of Kevlar there. Smoke and flashbang and a decoy, 2 smokes. The CTs, though, they've got 4 Kevlar and a defuse here. I want to make sure that if the bomb goes down, they can get that defuse. Let's see, we've got 2 CTs on A. Bomb kind of pushing up here. Statutory trying to get a peek here at Squeaky, Invert waiting outside that door, waiting for it to open. Here it comes. No, he closes it. He denies them entry.
Yep,
he's just playing games with them at this point.
Oh yeah, this is like so annoying. But they will press out and grab the kill, so it still all works out in the end here for Follow eSports as they will get into the site. They will get this bomb planted. Well, never mind. They're still having to worry about a CT here at the quad box, and now the rotation kind of highway as well. So Follow eSports in a really tough spot here.
They're just trapped in the quad box right now, getting picked off one by one. Oh, more games with the door? I don't know what he's doing there, just trying to take up defense here, making sure that they catch the bomb, and Drossel takes out Statutory Ape.
Yeah, I mean, that's a big round for LunatiK eSports. I mean, they did lose that first half. They had a great start, but it kind of slipped away as Follow eSports constructed a very good CT side once they got their economy stabilized and the gun rounds were cranked out. And now LunatiK, you know, trying to still win this game, win the pistol. So they're one step closer to trying to tie this game up. Now, Follow eSports will, of course, force buyout, no bomb plant. So you're going to see them upgrade the pistols and armor, take this round and see if they can't force it up and get this bomb planted. They will favor the A-bomb site again. So very similar pattern to what we saw LunatiK do on T, but Stanislav could bust this on this push.
Oh, there it is. He takes out Ocean. He's going to back off, smoking the Squeaky area here. Wabbit pushing out of A main. Doesn't manage to take out Stanislav. Els takes out Stanislav, though, and Invert trying to mow them down with the MP7. He gets taken down by Els, who stole a P90. And now the bomb is down. They're trapped at quad box again. In this situation, you think maybe they should like boost up, try to peek over, and it's too late. There, Statutory Ape gets taken down, Els as well, and here comes the bomb defuse.
Yeah, the problem is if you boost up, you give away both people are there. At least they may only think one's there. I
thought they would know that both of them were there, but
maybe so. I'm not sure what that smoke that was up there. There's really no telling. Either way, they were in just a tough spot there. You know, being down a man, like you said, being kind of trapped in one area of the map. It's a common spot to check that, so you kind of always expect them to struggle there. And with that said, LunatiK, you know, on their way to, you know, make this 8-10 most likely. I mean, Follow eSports really have not much to work with this round. No utility, just one small armor on Els, a few like P250s, but otherwise, this should be an easy round for LunatiK. They just need to focus on not losing any numbers. Don't get any rebuys. Don't let Follow eSports limit your economy. That's really the big goal here.
Oh, look how many are boosted up in mid here. They're just waiting for an opportunity. Are they waiting for a counter boost or something? I don't know exactly what they're
waiting for a pop flash to attack.
Oh, yeah. Now Statutory just peeking over the edge ever so slightly, and now they're pushing up. Did they spot one in vents? It looks like they did. They're shooting at him now. Wabbit taking out Invert on highway. Was that on highway? I believe so. Ocean taking out Stanislav. And now two CTs rotating towards A. One's going up through mid-main here. He's going to flank one. Statutory. He was going to flash the truck, but he bailed out. Must have got a call that he's coming up highway. Molotov's going out at quad box. They want to see if they're trapped there again. They want to make sure they can flush them out.
Oh, man. Well done from Follow eSports, man. I mean, you saw them all boosted up. You saw them being able to attack mid, get up highway, get into A site, get the bomb down. They split the site very, very effectively with basically no utility. Like we said, I think they had one smoke grenade, 4 P250s, and 1 Tech 9. That is a very, very low equipment value. And typically, you don't see rounds like that in the third round. Like, typically, if you're going to see the terrorist steal a round, it's going to be round number 2 when they've invested in the head armor and the Tech 9s and all that stuff. Not on that, like, low equipment value round. That's, like, an easy win for LunatiK, or it should be. So dropping that's massive. That forces LunatiK onto a save. It's a round Follow eSports shouldn't win based on the economy, and they did. And that puts LunatiK in such a tough spot here.
They're walking right into a stack on the B site here. They've managed to get a couple so far, but they're traded out immediately. And now Stanislav getting taken down by Statutory Ape. What are they going to do? The bomb is down. They got to pick that back up. Drake trying to get this flank here a little bit. Playing a little peeking game. The bomb is down. They're going to need to retrieve that if they want to get this bomb plant. And there it is. Els takes out Drake.
Yeah, that's just so tough for LunatiK to lose that third round there, and it even forces them into a situation where they might even have to consider like double saving You know, they could force some type of buyout here, but that means like Dumore and Drossel are going to be limited on just FAMAS. In fact, 3 of them will be on just FAMAS, and 2 and 4. Also, not a lot of counter nades to use. Like each player only has, you know, 1 flash. Dumore has no flash, just 1 smoke. So that's going to make things a lot more difficult on retakes, as well as just holding off choke points initially to stop, you know, executions. But we'll see what happens. They're actually going to boost up a player to spot stun room, so that's a little bit neat. May catch someone off guard here from FE, but it seems like no one's heading that way. They're auto stage up in the B lobby. Maybe Hayes eventually steps out into this area, but it seems like not. Oh yeah, he finally does, but also can't get the kill. Now he's exposed.
They've got control of the B bomb site now. Gonna have to plant this, smoking off the connector there. Let's see. Drake taking out Hades. I don't know where that was. That outside of B main? It looked
it's
like
the flank.
Now, Flash is going out. Statutory a little bit blinded there as he gets into the corner. Manages to take out Drake. Stanislaw trying to push through the smoke here with his teammate. It's taken down by Ocean. That's a double kill. Another round for Follow.
Yeah, I mean, that was just kind of tough. You see LunatiK trying to make a cheeky play there by boosting a player inside the site to look over in the sunroom, and he did take an engagement there with Hades, but couldn't come up with the frag, and the rush came in as he was trying to fall off of that boost and take cover in the site, but unfortunately they came a bit too fast. He gets caught out in the open, and that makes things much easier for Follow eSports to do the actual execution and get the trades and get the bomb down. And now LunatiK is back to saving again because of that. They were already limited on money to force out what buy they got last round, and now they're just on pistols again. So this is giving Follow eSports so much to work with here, and as they're already got the opening kill this round as well.
Yep, the T's have control of mid now, and they're going to be working their way up highway. L's looking at the vent here, trying to pick one off. He backs off. And now checking their flank, making sure no one comes up this way. The bomb is going up highway now towards A to get that bomb plant. They have total control of A right now. Trussell pushing up. He gets taken down by L's. Bomb is down. Now, Statutory gets Dumore with a grenade, and Wabbit finishes off Invert.
Yeah, right. I mean, this is just lining up for Follow eSports to really take this away in a big way. I mean, LunatiK needs to put up a stand now. They're buying all they can, which is appropriate. I mean, you got to contest Follow eSports as they go for their map point. You got to get out there and see what you can do. Problem is, if they lose this round, that's, you know, max loss bonus of $3,400, yes, but so many guys are bought down to $0 or $50 that even with that $3,400, you can't go for M4 armor or anything like that. It's like FAMAS armor, low utility nades, or like upgraded pistols, head armor. So it becomes a situation where you don't have much to work with in the last round. This is kind of your best bet to get back into this game and make something happen is by winning this round and doing so comfortably, not having to do a lot of rebuys. That's also a big key factor here.
Yeah, it looks like they're expecting LunatiK to push them out of desperation. They're just waiting for anyone to come out, spamming at the door here at Squeaky. Stanislaw just kind of backing off from that a little bit. And now, not really much happening, just
yeah, you see Follow. Yeah, I mean, Follow are starting to gather up here on the A-bomb, so it looks like they're going to throw some set smokes. Hades is inside the door just to attack off these smokes. So it looks like they're going to go back to a mid-attack. So it's kind of like, oh no, they're all gathering up in that A. Never mind. So it's just going to be a straight-up A hit coming out right about now.
Flash is coming out. Statutory takes out Drake, and they're all pushing, going through. Stanislaw doesn't see any of them because of the smoke in the way, and now he manages to get one. Hades takes down Dumore, and Els gets Stanislaw. And now it's 3-on-2. No bomb plant yet, though. There it is. Invert. And a good angle to take out Quad and the site, but he's taken down by Hades. Drossel gets Hades, and that's a round for LunatiK.
Yeah, I mean, really well done there from Invert. You know, he kind of slips up highway behind the forklift, goes unspotted, able to catch a player by Quad who had no idea where he was, and then catches a second frag as well on the player in the site. So Invert did really well to kind of get that 2-for-1 trade to kind of help open up the retake a bit for LunatiK there to you know, make it to where they could be a bit more successful. Problem is, though, they're in grave danger. They did have to rebuy quite a lot with low money, so now they're just on 3 FAMASs, so they're much weaker on firepower than they were last round, and on top of that, their money's been reset. So if they lose this round, when Follow eSports goes for the W, they're not going to have anything to work with at all. So this is still a very dangerous moment for LunatiK eSports.
It looks like they didn't get a couple helmets here. They're prioritizing their smokes, their grenades, whatever the $300 could get them. Drossel peeking over the smoke here. L is just kind of barely creeping up He doesn't want to risk this at all. And Stanislaw taking down Ocean over by Squeaky, it looked like.
Yeah, he pushed through and caught the lurk.
Yep. Now here comes the execute on B. Dumore is going to hold this. He's peeking out a little bit. Invert getting Wabbit. Statutory gets Dumore. Now Invert got to back off, going up to Heaven now because he's smoked off. Molotov's going up into Heaven, though. Now L's watching the vent. Bomb's going to go down. Stanislaw gets Statutory.
He's already on the bomb, too.
Oh, wow, I didn't notice. Drake pushing through the vent there. He manages to take out down L's. Now Hades all alone, 1 versus 3. I think they... Oh, I was going to say he's going to get this and then try to peek sight to defend that bomb, but couldn't get it.
Yeah, I mean, was playing in an angle where he would be able to spot it from B main, but there's just too many people contesting, you know, towards the checkers for him to ever really even get a peek on the diffuser. So he is taken care of. So that's LunatiK, you know, holding on here, making things happen. You know, able to pick up an AK there from Drossel, the kind of exchange for FAMAS, that it helps out a little bit there with the equipment value for sure. Still really tight, though. Still had to do a lot of rebuying. So Follow eSports is still in a situation where the moment that they can break LunatiK, they're going to have them not saving. Obviously, they're going to buy what they can, but it's going to be so low value what they're going to be able to get the contested W. So they're still in that same really stressful situation they were the past 3 rounds, like just barely holding on.
Stanislaw flashing and pushing through the smoke. He's going to manage to take down Ocean. It looked like the T's were expecting him to be playing there, but not expecting that push. And Els takes out
Drake.
Drake.
Got the bomb, too.
Oh, Drossel manages to roast Statutory. And now it's 2v2. Els down to 3 health. Invert has this op. Probably going to spot one. He does, but he misses the shot. Bomb's going to go down.
Bomb has been planted.
And now Dumore trying to flank around the red box here. He just barely manages to miss Els at the quad box. Invert roasting Wabbit. There's a lot of barbecue going on here. They managed to get the defuse.
That was definitely well done, like a well-placed incendiary there that kind of flushed the player out the site. And obviously Els was low health at quad, so he was always going to have a tough time, you know, helping hold that off. And really, though, it was Stanislaw who made the play. I mean, he pushes through the smoke at A main. He gets 2 kills. He gets the bomb down. He buys time for his team to rotate. He definitely made a really big play there as well next to Invert. So those 2 guys really stepped up for LunatiK. And the thing is, though, is Follow eSports keep getting these bomb plants. So they can just keep buying. Like, LunatiK have never been able to put Follow eSports onto a save. And their money, once again, bought down to $0. So again and again, they're in situations where if they drop around, they're saving. Well, not saving, obviously. They're going to get what they can. But again, just they're not going to have anything to work with when Follow eSports goes for the W. So they're still in such a tight spot. And there's so many entries going on right now for Follow eSports. This is getting rough.
Yeah, it's now 5v3 here. Looks like peeking up here in A main a little bit. Drake trying to pick one off. Doesn't manage to get one. Ocean will take him down. And they're going to be working towards A now. Smoke's going out. Flash is going out. He blinded a teammate there at Squeaky. Trying to clear out the site here. Dumore. Is he just backing off? He just wants to...
Yeah, you have to. I mean, like I said,
AK.
they're not going to have any money next round to buy anything. So this op and this AK are probably going to be the only 2 rifles they have next round if they can hold on to them. Everyone else is pretty much just going to be on upgraded pistols and armor. So these are crucial to have at this point to try to see if you can't force an overtime.
Yeah, Follow must be feeling pretty good right about now.
And they're chasing. This is going to be so hard for them to call into these guns. They're probably not going to be able to save them.
They have a nice little crossfire here going on, though. Invert takes down Hades. Dumore's gets Els.
Right.
Invert getting Wabbit. Now it's 2v2. Are you going to chase these kills still? I would just back off.
No, not at all. You want to make sure they don't have any guns next round to use against you, and you can still buy no matter what. This is a perfect idea for FD, and they make it happen. They lose a lot of members doing it, but who cares? They have plenty of money. Not a big deal. But what you've done is you've made to where LunatiK has nothing to work with this last round. Invert was able to get M4 thanks to a couple of kills he got, but other than that, everyone else on pistols.
These 5.7s, they're going to have to work some magic, I think. They're going to salvage this match, but probably not going to happen. Invert does have an M4 for mid, though. Some spam going through main here. Statutory gets boosted up. Bomb gets dropped just outside the boost there. They don't want to peek with that bomb. L's working up through mid here. Just kind of playing it careful here. Stanislaw up on this boost now, waiting for them to push out.
Yeah, I mean, that's the first time this spot's been used by either team this entire game, so it does have a chance of working. And you kind of have to take gambles like that, play spots like this when you don't have much to work with, right? Like, you kind of have to make cheeky plays in order to make this work, and that's kind of what they're hoping for. Stanislaw maybe catch a couple of guys off guard.
Yeah, I'm almost surprised I'm surprised that Follow isn't just playing this more aggressive, because they know the other team doesn't really have much to work with. You'd think they might be a little more confident, but
you just don't want to
risk anything.
Yeah, you don't want to push into a stack. You want to give yourself the best chance to deal with all this, and you don't want to get picked apart. So at some point, they do need to kind of gather up here and attack, and they are starting to gather up at mid, and so that's well done. They did catch 2 more there, and they have the man advantage, and they're continuing to capitalize on it as they have an open B bomb site where they will get the bomb down. So it's going to be up to Drake and Stanislaw to try to make a miracle 2v4 retake with just pistols.
And they haven't been able to retrieve any guns from the terrorists at all. Oh, but Drake manages to take down Statutory. Ocean getting Drake. Stanislaw getting one who's rotating there. Flanking. And there it is. There it is. Follow 16, LunatiK 10.
Yeah, I mean, I think throughout the game, you saw moments where LunatiK were looking okay. I mean, they had their moments in the first half. They were starting to get something going on T side, but like those last 8 rounds or so, Follow really just kicked into high gear, defending A or retaking it. Either one, they were just holding that side of the map very, very effectively. And then, like I said, it was just big when Follow won that 3rd round with like low value. Immediately just jeopardized the CT's economy there on LunatiK. And then, like I said, like those last 4 rounds when Follow eSports was trying to punch in that last round to get them to map point, they just kept crushing LunatiK's economy, kept forcing them to rebuy, always putting them at risk of their money being reset and have nothing to work with when Follow went for the W. And it just eventually caught up to them there at the end, just not being able to get anything established, monetary-wise. And with that said, it is Follow eSports, I guess kind of the underdog according to the odds. We're able to get the map 1 victory, but we still have one more map. It is Inferno. LunatiK will get to start on the CT side. They still have a chance to tie up this series where everyone just get their skins back, I guess, if you're betting here. And so it would be basically, no big deal to all you guys out there betting, but it would mean the world to these teams. I mean, if you're LunatiK, at least you get 1 point towards the standings instead of 0, and you limit Follow eSports to 1 point themselves instead of allowing them to get 2, which can play, into things deeper into the season when you're fighting for playoff spots. So, all the points add up. So it's definitely still huge to get a tie at least. And with that said, we will take a quick break. And when we come back, we will have the final map of the evening for you folks. So definitely stay tuned.